Can you imagine suing someone for something completely unusual? For instance, did you know a monkey was once sued for taking a selfie? Indeed, there are legal cases that defy logic and common sense. Today, I'm going to show you the most absurd lawsuits ever recorded in history. Some of them are so bizarre, they seem like jokes, but they're real. Do they have any basis, or are they just the product of disturbed minds? Well, come along and let's check them out now. Imagine you're in prison for a crime you have committed and decide to sue someone for it. Who would be the defendant? The judge, the lawyer, the victim? Not at all. American Robert Brock decided to sue himself in 1995 for damages of $5 million. The reason? He claimed when committing the crimes that got him arrested, assaulting people in a bar and drunk driving, he went against his own religious beliefs. He was trying to justify his mistake, saying he didn't achieve what he believed in. As Robert Brock was in prison, he was hoping that the state would have to pay him compensation, but of course the judge didn't accept the lawsuit. Just imagine someone suing themselves and asking for money because of that. It's hard to understand, right? Two Batmans facing each other in a courtroom. This isn't a scene from a movie, it's reality. Yes, and it was the scene of one of the most bizarre lawsuits involving the name of the famous superhero. In 2008, the city's mayor, whose name is Batman, filed a lawsuit against Warner Brothers and director Christopher Nolan for using the name Batman in the Dark Knight film. He claimed that the movie used the city's name without authorization. He said, "There's only one Batman in the world, and the movie's producers used our city's name without asking our permission." The mayor also claimed that Batman, the Dark Knight, violated the city's rights and caused social problems, like crime, among other things. He also demanded a share of the film's earnings, which collected more than $1 billion worldwide. However, the lawsuit was not pursued further, as Warner Brothers argued that the Batman was created in 1939, much before the Turkish town was founded in 1957. Have you ever seen that picture of a monkey smiling at the camera? Well, that picture created one of the biggest copyright controversies in history. The picture was clicked in 2011 by the monkey Naruto, who took the British photographer David Slater's camera in a forest in Indonesia. Slater published the picture in a book and on several websites, yet the Wikimedia Foundation, which manages Wikipedia, claimed that the picture was public domain because the author was the monkey, not the photographer. In 2015, PETA, an animal defense organization, filed a lawsuit against Slater on behalf of Naruto, claiming his rights as the owner of the picture and the profits from it. But the judge dismissed the lawsuit, stating that animals don't have copyright under US law. In 2018, Slater and PETA reached a settlement where he would donate 25% of his photo earnings to charities that protect monkeys in Indonesia. Ever heard of a lawsuit over your baby's looks? Sounds unreal, but it happened. A Chinese man named John Feng was so upset about the looks of his newborn daughter, he decided to sue his wife. He claimed the baby was incredibly ugly and didn't take after either parent. Feng accused his wife of betraying him with someone less attractive than him, but the reality differed. His wife had undergone several plastic surgeries before she met him, and she never let him know about it. She presented before and after photos from the surgeries and proved she was the biological mother of the child. The judge took her side and ordered her husband to pay $120,000 in emotional damages. He also divorced her for her deceit. So who got it right in this entire conflict? Who would have thought that a simple emoji could land you in court? In 2016 in Canada, a confusion involving an emoji ended up in court. A couple was looking to rent an apartment and touched base with the landlord over text. They agreed upon the price, terms, and move-in date. At the end of the conversation, the owner sent a thumbs-up emoji to the couple, indicating everything was fine. But he changed his mind and rented the apartment to someone else without informing the couple. They were outraged and sued the owner for breach of contract. The judge ruled that the thumbs up emoji was valid as a contract signature and ordered the owner to pay $2,000 in damages to the couple. Does this case demonstrate that emojis are an effective form of communication or that they can lead to misunderstandings? Technology can also be to blame. It is well known that Google Maps has once been the cause of a huge problem. Lauren Rosenberg used the Google Maps application to plot a walking route between 2 points in Utah. She followed Google's instructions without questioning and ended up being hit by a car on a highway without a sidewalk. She was injured and sued Google for physical and mental damages. Lauren even asked for $100,000 in damages, saying that the app did not inform her there was no sidewalk on the street and that it was dangerous for pedestrians. But Google defended itself, saying the app had a warning that walking routes may be incomplete and that users should use caution. The judge agreed with Google and said the woman was negligent in not paying attention to her surroundings. Could this similarity lead to a lawsuit? Well, know that a similarity was the cause of one of the most unusual lawsuits in all of history. An American named Alan Heim decided to sue the person he looked like, none other than Michael Jordan, the basketball legend. In 2006, he filed a lawsuit against Jordan and Nike, the company that sponsored the player, for promoting Jordan to the tune of more than $800 million. Allen said he suffered a lot for looking like Jordan because he was constantly approached by fans and journalists. He also stated he was suffering from mental issues due to losing his identity. He asked for a compensation of $416 million each, yet later withdrew the lawsuit, stating he wanted to handle the matter amicably. Who doesn't know the catchphrase, "Red Bull gives you wings"? It seems that this catchphrase has led to serious legal issues for the company. A class action lawsuit was brought against Red Bull, alleging that the brand was airing misleading advertisements and making false claims. What the plaintiffs were asserting was the energy drink wasn't living up to its promise of giving individuals wings. Even if that was taken metaphorically, they claimed that the beverage wasn't making them feel more energized as the company proposed. Moreover, dissatisfied customers alleged that Red Bull lacked adequate evidence to support its claims that the drink could enhance concentration and energy. Red Bull, instead of taking the case to trial, chose to settle out of court. The outcome? The company agreed to pay a total of $640,000 to settle the matter. Now answer this. Which of these situations did you find the most ridiculous and why?